Bethesda Game Studios have just premiered a 45-minute video giving us a very deep and detailed look at the universe of their next big project, Starfield. A universe they say has been 25 years in the making, and while 25 years might be a bit of a stretch, I mean, maybe Todd Howard drunkenly one day in his fantastic leather jacket said, "You know, maybe we should make a space game one day, set in a field of stars," 25 years ago, but I don't think that counts. Anyway, while that might be a bit of a stretch, it is clear, however, that this game has taken a lot of time to create and required a lot of blood, sweat and tears from many talented game developers. And prior to this showcase, I was a bit of a skeptic, I won't lie. I really was. But today, I have to say, I was absolutely enraptured by this showcase. Never have I done such a 180 in my life, and I have never felt anything like it. It was a combination of things like the grandness of it all, the scale of it from the huge buildings on colonized planets to the vastness of open space between systems and the thousands of planets, the variations from planet to planet, some teeming with life versus the barrenness of places with single structures for miles. It really feels like they have both captured the existential dread of looking out into the pitch blackness of space and the wonder of interstellar space travel and discovery, that same feeling that you get when watching your favorite NASA movies. I am in love with what Bethesda Game Studios have shown us here today. There was a lot that I liked about this showing of Starfield, but I think one of the best parts they showed off, and what will ultimately be the crowning achievement of this entire game personally, is the grounded feeling of things around you. The realism of the technologies and how they could plausibly exist, and that feeling that all this attention to detail of realism gives you, the feeling of becoming a space explorer in Starfield. Realism in video games is tricky, because one of the reasons we play video games is to escape reality, to put ourselves in a different world, one we would never be able to experience in real life. But go too far into realism and you get a simulator, too far away and you get fantasy. And that is what I think Todd and the team have nailed. Almost everything you see in Starfield looks like it could realistically exist should we crack traveling outside our solar system. And with that, Bethesda I think have nailed that sweet spot of curiosity of wanting to explore the universe and alien worlds with all the tiny details that involves, like upgrading your ship to travel further, negotiating with other space travelers, down to the tech that looks futuristic enough to be used for long distance space travel, and what you would think a spaceship traveling to not so distant worlds would look like in the not too distant future. The realism looks like something that they have really thought out logically and scientifically, and I love when video game creators do that. The team in their video called the aesthetic of the technology in the universe and parts of the world of Starfield NASA punk, which they describe as grounded and realistic, which is the NASA part, stuff that looks not too far off of what we have right now on our most advanced space programs, giving it a realistic feel, and then punk, which is all of the style of it. The result is amazing. I mean, I spent ages obsessing over the looks of this game. Like, the ships had analog buttons and switches and have command consoles with big chunky handles. Big because you're a space traveler and you're probably wearing big gloves with a spacesuit, and that is what would work for you logically if you were traveling in space. The main pilot console is largely manual and you have to pull the panels manually into place to engage the systems, giving it a realistic lo-fi feeling to it rather than just hitting a touchscreen and off you go. Even the rest of the interior, the living quarters, everywhere feels kind of familiar, and if you ever watch a movie or a TV show involving NASA spacecrafts, rather than a stylish, smooth, sleek seats you might find in high sci-fi spaceships, in Starfield they have big, chunky chairs with lots of exposed parts with medkits on the back, something that you might imagine a space shuttle cockpit to look like today. The number pads on control panels are big physical buttons instead of a touchscreen device, which also gives you the feeling that this is all a new experience, like you and your ship are on one of the first exploration missions, going out into the unknown with this Gen 1 mag drive that folds space, and a manual, reliable ship, one that you can repair yourself if needed and upgrade with every system you explore, with every civilization you encounter. It's a true space exploration experience. I love it. It all looks so incredible, and I have to applaud Bethesda for that. Really, it looks great. Now obviously there was so much more that I loved about this game: the manual balancing between engines, weapon systems and shields during combat, the scanning of your ship when you enter the airspace of a colonized planet, and that notification that comes up on the screen saying you aren't carrying any illegal cargo as they scan. I can't wait to see the militaristic response when you do enter an airspace and you do have something you shouldn't have. That's going to be amazing. The star charts showing all the systems you can go to, showing which ones you can reach with your current tech and fuel, and showing planets that might have resources for you to get more fuel, etc. And so much more. This game looks like it will make you feel like you are a true explorer, breaking new ground wherever you go, to be the first one to climb that hill, to see that cave, and to plant that flag. I can't wait to play Starfield in September, I think it is, the 6th of September, that's right. I'm just bursting at the seams. I can't wait to see more. I'm going to be all over their Twitter page, all over their channels, their YouTube channels and everything. And I can't wait to see more. I hope we get some soon, because I'm dying more for it. I can't say anymore. Let me know how you guys felt about this Starfield Direct in the comments section. If you guys liked something else particular about it, something else that really hooked you, please let me know, because I wanna nerd out about this. You can let me know in the comment section. I'll see you guys very soon.